Once upon a time, in a quaint little town nestled between rolling hills and sparkling streams, lived a young boy named Sam. Sam was like any other child, filled with wonder and an insatiable curiosity about the world. He loved exploring the woods, playing with his friends, and most of all, he loved trains. On his 8th birthday, Sam received a gift that made his eyes sparkle. With joy, a toy train set, complete with tracks, a station, and a shiny engine. It was all he had ever wanted. For days, Sam was inseparable from his new toy, playing with it from dawn till dusk, creating new landscapes and imagining thrilling adventures. However, as weeks turned into months, the initial excitement began to fade. Sam's room, once neatly organized, was now cluttered with various other toys, all long forgotten. The toy train, once a source of endless joy, now lay in a corner, gathering dust. Sam's eyes had already set on a new desire, an advanced remote-controlled airplane he had seen in a store window. One evening, as Sam sat at the dinner table, his grandfather, a wise old man with a gentle smile, noticed the wistfulness in Sam's eyes. "What's on your mind, Sam?" he asked. "I really want the new airplane, Grandpa. It can fly and do all sorts of cool tricks." Sam replied, his eyes gleaming. Grandpa nodded and said, "But do you remember how much you wanted that train set? How you felt when you first played with it?" Sam nodded, a little confused. "Let me tell you a story," Grandpa said, settling back in his chair. "When I was a young boy, I had a wooden horse. It was simple, but I cherished it. I would imagine it taking me on grand adventures across the world. Even when I grew up and could afford more toys. That wooden horse remained my favorite because it wasn't just a toy, it was a vessel for my imagination." Sam listened, intrigued. True happiness, Grandpa continued, is not about constantly seeking new things. It's about appreciating and loving what we already have. Sometimes, in the pursuit of something new, we forget the value of what's right in front of us. Sam thought about his toy train. He remembered the joy it brought him and how every piece had a story. "Let's make a deal, Sam," Grandpa suggested. "Before you decide on the airplane, spend 1 week with your train set. Rediscover it, and then if you still feel the same about the airplane, we'll talk about it." Sam agreed, a bit reluctantly. Over the next week, something wonderful happened. As Sam revisited his toy train, he began to see it with new eyes. He remembered the adventures, the stories, and the joy it had brought him. He realized he had everything he needed for happiness right there in his room. On the 7th day, Grandpa asked, "So, what about the airplane?" Sam smiled, a deep, content smile. "I think I'll wait, Grandpa. My train and I have many more adventures to go on." From that day on, Sam practiced gratitude, appreciating the simple things, focusing on the present moment, and being kind to himself. He realized that happiness was never about acquiring more, it was about cherishing what he had. Like Sam, we all have our toy trains, simple pleasures, and existing blessings in our lives. Let's take a moment to appreciate them, to rediscover their value. Practice gratitude, savor the simple things, live in the present, and be kind to yourself. Remember, happiness is not about getting what we want, but about wanting what we have. Let this story be a reminder to find joy and contentment in our everyday lives.